Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour. My name's Tim Baggers, joined for this match by USAR President Stuart Solomon, who's brought himself a little energy drink there, Stuart.
This tournament brought to you by Monster.
Okay. If you want to sponsor us, reach out to TJ at lprtour.com. Seamless. Great matchup coming up for you. It's an intriguing one because these two have only met once before, back in 2022. Keilani Lawrence will be taking on Montse Mejia. Montse Mejia, if you didn't already know, is the #1 seed. She's the current world #1, but hasn't had the greatest 6 months. And that #1 seed is slowly slipping. And she knows that if she doesn't do well at this tournament, she won't be #1 anymore. She's taking on the 9 seed, who took out the 8 seed, Carla Munoz, in a tiebreaker yesterday. It's Mejia against Lawrence, Mexico versus USA.
You know, I've watched Mejia years ago at the U.S. Open, and she's just a clinician. She's such a strategist. I saw her as a younger player than all the other players on the court, giving them instruction and tips, and it always amazed me.
Well, she acts like the boss of the court.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
She did in juniors as well. Great start from Lawrence, however. One of the things you will see from Mejia, very few unforced errors. You'll see a lot of balls that don't look good. And that's because she doesn't take big risks until she's got the chance. Very patient player. And there's a great example of just controlling the pace of the ball, not overswinging. I think has the best hands in women's racquetball. You'll see that especially in her doubles play. That's a really nice shot from Lawrence. Good start from her, some clean hitting. Lawrence has hung around the top 8, is almost there, top 10. Still waiting for that breakthrough tournament, that marquee win on tour. She's almost always a quarterfinalist.
She's a really strong player.
Incredibly athletic, gets a ton of balls back, but needs to beat one of the top 4 seeds to get to the semifinals. That's always difficult. That's a good call, just short. If you're just joining us, thanks so much for watching. That Z-serve we saw Vargas use so effectively in our last match was used very effectively by Mejia there, 2-0. Keilani Lawrence is supported by her Hall of Fame mother, Malia Bailey, watching on. So that ball just caught the sidewall. 2 sidewalls is not allowed on a serve unless it bounces first. It didn't. So second serve. Oof, that has to be finished against a world #1.
I've seen a lot of different matches from a lot of different players over the years, the 7 years that we've been bringing the LPRT here. So I can't remember them all specifically, but I feel like Keilani is just that one fraction of a step away. And it's those unforced errors that catch up to her when she's playing those top 4 players.
I agree with you. And there's another one, point in case. as I said, very few players will get as many balls back as she does. Incredibly athletic, covers a tremendous amount of court. But sometimes the form breaks down. And there's the difference. Stewart. Kind of a wild return of serve, and then a controlled third shot by Mejia. Mejia is just playing smart racquetball at the moment, controlling the middle of the court. 4-0.
Clinician, strategist, that's Mejia in a nutshell.
Sometimes tries to be cute. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's one of those rec play shots that you regret saying, why did I do that in a tournament?
I like the idea. It's unfortunately the execution was just short.
And again, let's watch this whole rally again. Great serve. Mejia created the setup. This is a pinch right here. And instead, Lawrence goes straight back to Mejia and then gets herself in trouble. Mejia struggling to find this first serve at the moment. That's terrific. Crowd like it around us. Standing room only behind us. Really enjoying the show that these ladies have put on this weekend. A big thanks to Stuart Solomon, the tournament director for this event, along with many other sponsors who helped support, and of course, staff Stuart.
Yeah, you know, I have to give a big shout out to Jillian Cobb at the desk. She helps keep the tournament on time. You know, on time and good food and good music. That's what we pride ourselves on.
Look at the form. Look at the footwork for Mejia on this one. Leaned forward, got her footwork all wrong, and then tried to go reverse pinch. Side out, Lawrence looking for points. Loose serve. No. Caught the sidewall just. Ooh. Look at this tentative backhand from Lawrence. Didn't really step into that as much as she could and paid the price. Another side out. That was better. No hesitation.
Same person. Same player.
Didn't have time to think about that one, though. That may be part of it. Excellent serve, really.
Yeah.
Just better return. So put yourself in the position of Mejia Bailey down in front of us. What needs to change? Because Lawrence can't score a point right now.
I mean, when you're in the box, make it count, right? She's well, from the standpoint of got to start making Mejia feel uncomfortable. Like, she just is too comfortable out there. You need to start working her and push the game. Like, Kalani has a great outdoor game. She needs to bring that outdoor game inside and start pushing the pace, I think. You know, you talk about maybe she has to think less, right? That forehand that she shot, she wasn't thinking. She pushes that pace, doesn't think, just reacts.
Good shot, Mejia. Again, Lawrence having her chance and just not putting the ball away.
Yeah, she needs to get that ball's got to be lower.
So timeout on the court. It's 7-0. Monse Mejia, the 1 seed, is cruising at the moment. Welcome back, everybody. Tim Backer, Stuart Solomon, Jay Josie at the controls. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching from. Big thank you to all the LPRT sponsors, of course, and local sponsors. Stuart, I'm going to say this publicly. I've been here, gosh, I think this is my third one. We missed COVID. Actually, we didn't. We made it just before.
We were the last tournament
so
right
I
before
have
COVID.
Been. This is my 4th one. Best food at a tournament, period. You guys, the hospitality is amazing here at the Boston Open, so put this on your calendar for next year. It is a really good racquetball tennis club. Great atmosphere. Lots of people come and watch this play. The players really enjoy this event. Oh, my goodness. Well, you asked for.
I did.
You asked for some outdoor, but maybe not up against the left side wall. And I think Lawrence has broken the strings on her racket.
Yeah. Yeah, to the food, a big shout out to All Town Fresh for providing the food. We hooked up last year. I think it was the first time we hooked up with them for food, and
it's amazing.
It's been overwhelming response from the players, from the attendees, and so we just keep going back to them.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? The food's incredible. Well, Mejia right now is playing incredible herself, and actually just playing within her range. She's not doing too much. She's not doing too little. She's allowing Lawrence, I think, to give her the opportunities to make the unforced errors.
You know, watching Kalani's shots, she's shooting where I think she should be shooting, just not far enough, right? There was a shot on the left-hand side. It wasn't close enough to the wall. It gave Mejia the chance to set up.
And they're high.
Yes.
And they're coming off the back wall. Easy 3-shot rally. Why? Because the Z serve was good, and the Z serve created the 3rd shot. Over to our right, Laime taking on Herrera. Really nice footwork and shot from Mejia. She really balances so well. Her footwork is tremendous. She glides across the court. And hits ace serves, too. Longoria did that really well in doubles yesterday. Herrera up 14-12. I think claimed the first against Laime. We knew that one would be close. Well, a replay is called.
I don't know if I would have given that replay on that one.
I don't think I would have too. 10-0. 11, another 3-shot rally. Lots of gesticulation from Mejia Bailey. I'm not quite sure what that was.
It was
Ceiling?
in return. Yeah, it was in return of that Z. Stop setting her up in that front court. Draw her back, basically.
And right now, it's just all defense from Lawrence, right? There is no offense.
Yeah, no, there was a couple rallies ago where she was set up on the right-hand side, almost around the service box, and it seemed like she hit a softer shot to drive Mejia back when she could have been more aggressive with it.
Well, Mejia does like this court, the defending champion. It's an unusual court.
Michelle Key came in on Friday. It was like, marquee floors or parquet floors? No way. It's got that old Boston Garden feel.
That's just too good. Very confident swing, very accurate swing. Mejia is looking right now for the donut.
When you're up 12-0, you can take some aggressive chances like that.
Oh my goodness, well, Lawrence got away with one there. Look at that pinch and how high it was. And everything just seems a little tight. I'm going to correct over on our other court. It's 14-14. It was a timeout. 14-14.
I could see that going 15-14, 15-14, 11-10. That's going to be a battle over there.
Oh. Mejia just feeling it right now. Very relaxed, very controlled, and still pumped up. Fist pump, vamos after that shot. Ooh, Lawrence, though, finally hits that kill. She started brightly with a couple kills, and it's gone wayward since, but I feel like she just needs some momentum, a little bit of, I can do this.
She just needs that 1 point. Just that one. And I'm not sure if she's got a first serve in. Kalani.
I'm surprised she went away from the Z. So there's an example of Montse Mejia. Take another look at this. This isn't a great serve. It comes way off the back wall. And this is where I say, you're world number one. I expect you to put this down. Look at how high this comes off the back wall. And it's really Lawrence who should take those points and say, you know what, you are number one, but you're not that good. That was better. Again, a loose shot from Mejia. Mejia, in my observations of her over the years, she does leave balls up. She does give you opportunities. You have to take them. Like that. And Lawrence, that will be a confidence booster to finish that one. Pushed Mejia all over the court that time. Better. So, Alexandra Herrera claimed the first 15-14. We'll keep you up to date with that scoreline. Mejia got that back. some tentative backhands from Lawrence down that left side.
Yeah, there's before that rally, Kalani was really pushing the pace and hitting the shots where they needed to be. She cut off a couple shots there. And that one, she was a little laid back, and
that was
Mejia
better.
was able to take it.
This is the serve I think works for Lawrence. Oh, I thought she was there.
Yeah, half a step maybe, just off of that.
Big thank you to everybody watching on around the world. Appreciate your support. Mejia 3 points away from game 1. And Mejia says, I can hit great Z serves too. That one unreturned by her opponent, 13-2. These two last met in 2022, so it's been a while.
See, Kalani was up at the box. She had the whole left side to shoot at. Mejia, far right side. Whole left side to shoot at. She goes up to the ceiling to reset the rally for some reason.
It's hard to change your style when that's just the style you know. And Stuart, there's a as we go to game 1 for Mejia, there's a theory within coaching called constraints-led approach, which is when you are training people, you limit what they are allowed to do or what they can do while they're in practice. That then translates into a game situation where you build upon what they know and can do. So, for example, we talked about this a little bit. Lawrence isn't hitting shots that maybe she should hit, i.e., be aggressive here instead of going to the ceiling. So in training, we're going to play a game, and you are never allowed to hit a ceiling ball. We're constraining that. We're taking that away from you so that you learn to be comfortable in that environment where we say, okay, you're going to the ceiling too much, no more ceiling balls. But if you do it in an environment where that player isn't comfortable doing that because they haven't done it in practice, it could make things even worse. But that could be a situation where you go to Mejia, Lawrence, all right, no more ceiling balls. You are not allowed to hit a ceiling ball, and you reduce the number of variables you've given. Another example could be, okay, everything needs to go down the right side at all times. Unless there's an absolute emergency you can't, everything goes down the right side. Can you do that in a game if you've never done it in practice? And the answer is usually no. Or in doubles, I want you to pick on player X. Are you able to pick on player X, or have you never practiced that? And so these are situations where, from a coaching perspective, you want to create those constraints in your training so that when you're in a game and we need to do this, okay, I know what this is like. I've done it in practice. I can execute it.
Practice in that controlled environment, and then when it comes time to execute in game time, you can just hit a button and go.
Yeah, you've done it before. This isn't new.
Right.
And I think I agree with you in terms of Lawrence playing a little too defensive and not really trusting that aggressive shot.
A defensive game for a Mejia, for a Longoria, it works because you can execute when it comes time to. When Lawrence is having issues executing, just missing by a hair, either leaving it up too high or not pushing wide enough, it gets you into a spot where you need to change something, and it needs to be go aggressive, not defensive.
Yeah, Lawrence is too good to have a scoreline like this.
Yes, way too good.
Silver medalist at a World Championships. Well, Mejia, hold on. I'm not. What just happened? Like Mejia didn't even start? What did she think? I don't know. That was weird. I feel like Lawrence started. She was cleared to start by the official, and Mejia didn't think she was ready, and then didn't play the rally.
That was a good warm-up rally.
Yeah, well, bizarre. Oh, there's a little skip from Mejia. Rare unforced error. She and Longoria rarely make unforced errors. And I think that's the serve. Stick with that serve. And do it again. You were a fraction off. Better. 3-shot rally from the USA player. 3 serving 0. Well, Lawrence still got the unforced error from Mejia. An astute question in the box is, should Lawrence change her grip for more power?
You know.
So let me clarify. No, well, I think in general.
Okay.
Let me clarify. The forehand grip. Let's finish this point. That should be a replay. We have a grate on the back of the bottom of the wall. Creates some unusual bounces. The forehand grip for Lawrence looks pretty normal for many people. The backhand grip is slightly different. Great shot from Mejia.
You know, I know there's a lot of different thought processes on grip and grip usage, whether change from forehand to backhand or keep the one grip for both. I think a lot of times you just got to find what works for the player that's going to develop the most power and control for that player.
I mean, we're asking about somebody who's number 9 in the world, right? Who's gotten there through this grip. But I might argue, after we watch matches like this, let's finish this point. I might argue consistency can be affected by grip. The swing mechanics can be affected by grip, etc. Those are the areas that I think Samantha Salas went through a change a couple of years ago and tried to change her swing technique, particularly on the backhand. She did it for about a season and then said, nope, it's not working for me, and went back to her old self. And the question then becomes, okay, Lawrence, let's say your swing isn't as, shall we say, quote unquote, normal as many other players. Are you willing to go through a year or two of adjustment? And the answer is probably no. Why? Because I'm mid-stage of my career, and I'm world number 9, and I don't want to drop down through losing, through switching. That's a really nice shot. Great discussion, right?
No, absolutely. It's one that I think happens a lot, and some people don't even think about with the grip. They just grab the racket and go.
I don't think Lawrence has.
I
don't think Lawrence has a power issue. I don't think it's about power. She hits the ball plenty hard, harder than a lot of the players. She doesn't have a fitness issue or any of those things. She trains incredibly hard. It's more of a consistency of hit that over and over and over again while you're moving, I think, is the key.
From different angles, from different positions on the court.
I recently listened to another point for Mejia 2-4 to a podcast where somebody said, you know, when we practice often we just drill. The problem is when we play, our opponent doesn't provide us with the perfect opportunity. That'll be an avoidable hinder. Oh, no, I'm not sure I agree with that call. You tell me, Stuart. Lawrence went right across Mejia.
Ball was hit back into that space. I'm with you on that one, Tim.
So point being, when we're drilling, that's a good shot, cross-court winner. When we're drilling, we need to create environments that replicate what an opponent would do to us, put us in awkward positions, different angles, different speeds, instead of, I look so good when I drop and hit. That's a good winner. Mejia thinks it skipped. Mejia doesn't like it. She often looks to me for a call, and I have to create my neutral face.
Put the commentator face on.
Excellent serve that time down the right side from Lawrence, and now has found a little bit of rhythm. Mejia's a little bit more sloppy in this second game.
Yeah, that one back wall.
That's nice.
That one shot from Mejia that came high off that back wall. You don't normally see that. Not from Mejia, at least.
Well, as I said, she will give you opportunities. She doesn't skip very often, but she leaves balls up. You've just got to take that when you have it. Ooh, that was too good, though. Take another look at this, everybody. 3-shot rally. Another 3-shot rally. We're here with Stuart Solomon, USAR president. If you have a question for Stuart, put it in the chat box. We'll see if we can get it to him. Great opportunity to get clarity or suggest ideas.
A great serve.
Perfect cross court from Mejia. Look where that ball bounced. 5 serving 6. Mejia, 3 points in a row.
Some contact there. They'll get a replay.
Okay, so let's take a look at this replay, everybody. You tell us, avoidable or replay. Little bit of contact there, Stuart.
I looked at it as an incidental. I don't think it was enough to call an avoidable.
Ooh, that was very nice from Montse Mejia. Look at how low she bent to get that ball back. Timeout on the court taken by Lawrence. We're going to take a timeout too. Back in just a moment. And we're back live. Stuart, I got an email yesterday from USAR encouraging me to vote for one of the 4 candidates for the board. I did so. Let's finish this point. A little short for Mejia. Tell us a little bit about the process for that. Now, that's a terrible court hinder, not called. I'm very shocked. And then Lawrence skips it.
Yeah, so it's that time of year again, right? Time of year to go online with your USAR membership to go place a vote for one of the 4 or 2. You can vote for 2 of the 4 candidates that are up for the election this year. You know, we have a couple ways to fill our board membership, and one of them's through the election process. And so you'll find 4 profiles on the site. Check out your emails, or go to usaracquetball.com and find the link there.
Can anyone vote?
Anybody with a USAR, official USAR racquetball membership,
Got
can
it.
vote. Yep.
Unforced error for Mejia. Poked at it, leaning up. Six serving 8. It was 6 serving 2 in favor of Lawrence. Nice shot. Could have gone down the line, chose the pinch. Either one might have worked. Clean winner that time from Lawrence. No sidewall, Stewart. That was crucial.
Yeah, no, it's so important that she hits the lines exactly. Anything any further in, Mejia's all over it.
Shot for Mejia. Has started to find her way back into this second game. She was down, but is looking for a string of points here to just close it out. Those are those balls you just feel Lawrence can get and just misses. They're crucial points for Mejia. Over on our other court, Herrera up 9-5 in game 2, won the first 15-14. Another point for Mejia. 10-7, 5 points away. Well, I think Mejia said something in Spanish that probably a good thing it didn't make the microphone. Carla Munoz, our official for this match, and the one earlier has done a very good job. Little drama yesterday with officiating in one of our matches, wasn't there?
A little bit. But hey, it's
hey,
exciting ball.
As a commentator, I love a little drama. You can go back and watch that match. Yeah, commentator loves the drama.
There was some shushing involved.
Excellent shot that time from Lawrence. Definitely not out of this. 2 points behind. Has cleaned up her play, is not making the unforced error she was in game 1. And Mejia is, because that was a gift. Serve came way off the back wall. Mejia shocked she missed that one.
Yeah, this game's not in the books for either player yet.
Wow. The whole right side was open for Mejia. She can't believe it.
And right before that, Kalani had the left side of the street out, caught enough sidewall to set Mejia up for that whole right side.
Great shot for Mejia. We saw Vargas take a timeout in her first match where she started, her play started to drop and came in and really cleaned it up and finished out the match. Mejia needs a few clean points here. That was short, I think.
Yeah, I saw it as short.
Oh my goodness, tough. Kalani Lawrence, instinct, hit that ball into the left front corner. And an ace serve. Mejia taking a step right. And the ball went left for a point. Forehand pinch from Mejia. This is getting really tight, Stuart.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, I was waiting. Well, Mejia will want the avoidable hinder, but the replay happened before, and I think that's a good call.
Absolutely, 100% agree with that replay call. I think Kalani's game has come up a bit, and I think Munce has dropped a bit, and so they're starting to kind of equal out.
Okay, this has to be put down. And it wasn't. Yeah, Lawrence isn't making the unforced errors that she was in game one. She's really cleaned up that part of her game. But she's got to take those shots when she has them. If I put Alexandra Herrera in that situation that just happened, the ball's down.
Yeah.
The point's over. Here's another one. Excellent defense from Mejia. Oh, my goodness. Mejia missed it.
She's going to want that one back.
And that's the difference between the two right now. Lawrence isn't hitting kill shots, but isn't making the mistakes. Great hands from Mejia. Forehand pinch winner this time, but Mejia makes it. 11 serving 11. Tremendous serve and defense from Lawrence. Wow, that's tough. Lawrence has certainly raised her level. It's 11-11. Make that 12-11. Timeout, Mejia, surely. I'm really surprised. She's a very experienced player. Lawrence, you just feel, has the momentum right now. Had the chance, Stuart. Had the chance. Over on our other court, it's all over. Herrera claims it 15-14, 15-6, and we'll wait the winner of this match. Last tournament, Herrera played Mejia in the semis, and Mejia clawed her way to a tiebreaker win.
Out of the air, she takes that ball and puts it away.
This is it. First to three now. That was tight Timeout. I like that. That's a good call. 13-12. Mejia 2 points away. We're taking a break. We'll be back in just a minute. The mission of FSU Coach is to prepare and equip the next generation of coaches and sports professionals with best practices and current research to enable them to pursue excellence. We have 2 academic programs, the online graduate certificate, which is 4 classes, and also a 10-class master's in athletic coaching. Our graduate certificate and master's program can be started at any time, either the summer, fall, or spring. All of our classes have the word coach or coaching in them, and they're taught by coaches for coaches.
The types of classes that we offer focus on the athlete as a whole person. We focus on the theory and practice, the research, the helping skills, even some of the mental performance behind what it goes into being an athlete. I came to FSU Coach because I truly believed in the mission and the purpose of the program.
I think I have my dream job being a head coach at Florida State, but I know there's always more ways that I can help my athletes and better prepare as a coach, so I thought joining this master's program would help me learn different ways to attack my job. If you're interested in going into coaching or joining the FSU Coach program, I would just say don't even think about it and do it.
(13-12), 2 points away, Mejia from a semifinal. Uh-oh. Clean down the line winner for Mejia. And it brings up match point. Lawrence has to win this rally. Excellent serve again. Mejia puts it down. 15-2, 15-12. Well, Stuart Solomon, Montse Mejia, the world #1, I know will be very intent on trying to keep that title after this weekend. She's gotten one step closer by getting to the semifinals. 3 people walk away. I have the potential to walk away as world #1. Pressure's on her to keep the world #1, and she did it by winning what turned into a tough second game and a quarterfinal.
That tough second game was a result of her kind of getting a little more loose on the court and not having that clean game.
And Lawrence elevating hers.
Of course. I think Mejia definitely needs to clean that up going into that semifinal match if she wants to make it back into the finals.
Well, she's playing somebody that she knows very well. It's her doubles partner, Alexandra Herrera. The other matchup, of course, will be Longoria Vargas. And both of those players have a chance to walk away as world #1 this weekend. One of them is going to go home not world #1. We don't know who it'll be. That's scheduled for 4 p.m. Eastern Time. 5 p.m. will be Mejia Herrera. Hope you join us for those and, of course, our doubles semifinals later this evening. My thanks to Stuart Solomon. I'm Tim Baghurst. Also, Jay Josie at the controls. We'll see you in a few hours.